still in their jammies. So funny how calm Mr. Pig is with them, but if I'm with Mr. Pig, he's like going 10 million miles an hour. Craziest thing is being a parent, and at first it feels like all you're doing is spending time with your kid and you're so connected to them. And then as they get older, you know, they start to have their own little world that they're involved part of. Okay, so did off stream is we got loading going with the new system, my load approach. So the game uses the load system that I have, which is I find it to be very fast. I did some performance tests on the Potato, and my traffic system definitely needs a lot of work. I believe, this might sound crazy, but I believe I can do the entire thing. You're not allowed to code without us. Yeah, it was one of those things. I'm like, I'm just gonna chip away at this. Wasn't really that involved. But the traffic system is so physics based. I believe I can do it without physics at all. Except for when the vehicles will probably have a physics, like an area or something, but I'll be able to use that only when I'm attacking it, or something that the player causes to happen affects the world state. And for the other parts, I believe I can simulate the whole thing without physics. But we're not going to do that right now. We're making main thing is just to get it going. So we were working on the mission editor. I believe we had a problem loading this one. I didn't even want to do anything. Add on scenario editor scenario. Hmm. $25. Oh yeah, it's missing. I believe this is temporary. Reload the project. Conrad. Jacob, what's up? I have a new audio redeem, but I haven't put it on the stream yet. It's huh? You guys can start trolling me with that. Huh? Yeah. Thank you. I don't know how I do it either. I don't know how I do it.
Bruh.
Huh? 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 King. Talk about Conrad making a video game focused on one thing, not getting distracted. Well, you are doing the music game thing. My wife made me iced coffee this morning. Like a Instagram mom. Valheim. 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 You have to say it real sternly. Valheim. Like someone, like it's a kid's name and they're in trouble. I still haven't played it. I saw some crazy world someone made it though. Interesting. Ah, was this? Was this? Heim? Valheim. Valheim. Valheim? Where are you, Valheim? For some peak, yeah. Valheim's like Ark, right? Somebody has to be. Well, Ark, I guess, has a persistent server. Valheim is like Minecraft. Somebody has to be running it in order to go into the world. Is that accurate? Valheim. I'm actually not. I know very little about it. Let me see. Valheim. Oh, there's Valheim. I guess I'm doing a little bit of an E sound. Valheim. Valheim. It's more Valheim. Valheim. Boolean and Irad. Nice. I may have played this for 5 seconds with my friend. He gives games like 2 seconds. Yeah, you start out in the forest, right? Valheim. It was probably 30 minutes. So 5 seconds in gaming time. Valheim. Look at this woodworking. Very Norse. Yeah, the Vikings. Narrowed it down like a boss. Valheim. Oh, yes. Valheim. Yeah, I think I played it on Dad Pass. Let me add it to... I gotta add it to my wish list. I might have it on my wish list. Valheim. Where are you? I feel like I played this. It might have been something else, though. I feel like there was like a bird or something as part of the story. Odin. So you are Vikings. Ah. I gotta get a fucking ridiculous stereotype Viking helm. I play it. A big ass beard to wear. Damn, look at the riches you can get. Wait, is it have this low poly thing going on here? What's that about? Why is there like... I didn't realize it had like a low poly vibe. Look at these pixels. Why is this so chonky right here, but then... Huh. Weird. This looks real. And then this really doesn't. What's going on? Like the game's not finished. Never ask a game why it's chunky. Only if it's a boy game. Not if it's a girl game. Don't ask if it's a girl game. It's chunky. Look at these sprites. Is EA. It's in the game. EA. Coffee Stain Publishing. I have coffee stains on my shorts all the time, guys. That's what I call them. Only time I ever got coffee stains is when I ate Funyuns all the time. I ate Funyuns all the time, and they have MSG in it, which I didn't know can cause something called anal leakage. Too much MSG causes anal leakage. So, I stopped eating Funyuns. So, we're loading the mission editor in the game. Let me show you what I mean here. So here's the game. Our running scene has a graph edit here. So now, in theory, we can actually load in... what is this? We can load in the control node information. So let's take a look at our game code here. Add object, add node, LOD. So here's LOD. LOD. We're going to LOD something. File path. We have to give a graph edit. I don't believe we do. Oh, no, we don't. So we just need the file path. Okay, so let's go into our main code. Add child GOM. City loads in. So right here, game. LOD. Okay. Now we just need to load. We need a version of the police car that goes back and forth. So we have to fix our save issue. So we have a bug with saving. Let me save this right now as 12. Replace. Let's load it in and see if it's busted or not. Oh, shit. Damn. Okay, so I believe our saving is busted. Let's look at the actual save file and see if it's the save file that is broken or if it's the else. Events. Valheim. I don't know why I'm doing Valheim. 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 Valheim? Where are you? Valheim. Valheim. It's your papa. Where are you, Valheim? I'm coming. Here I come, Valheim. What is my problem? What is going on? Valheim. It's your papa. Nick, what's up? I can't. Alheim, where are you? I published the Steam page link, or it didn't happen. Valheim. Your papa is here. Where are you hiding, Valheim? Are you in the cabinet? Are you in the cabinet, Valheim? Valheim. Papa is coming to get you. Ah, see, it copied it. Are we gaming something this week? We should try, Conrad. Should I only do it with an accent the entire time? Yeah. Nodal Bastion. Pause the music. That is my only requirement. All right. All right. I won't say anything so long as we don't say anything to anyone's chat and we never address it. Why is this guy talking this way? Just never acknowledge it. And then scorn people. If we're gonna make fun of people, listen, guys. If we're gonna make fun of people's accents, I'm going to have to boot you. I've got to time you out. Meanwhile, I'm doing my most movie version of a German accent I can conjure. I can't do today because we're going to the fair. Today is a no-go. But Friday would make sense because that's when I play people's games. Looking good. I have a feeling this is gonna find an audience, Nick. You can make fun of the French accent. They can take it. What I love about that is they'll be focused on how much I'm getting wrong. I published it 5 second in, massive typo in the third screen. Son of a bitch. That's the worst. Speaking of Germans, I've got my shepherd right here next to me. It says, I didn't know you could speak my language, father. Fasa? Fasa? I did not know, Fasa. French have been styling on Europe for their for centuries with their accent. Now it's our time. It's our time. What movie was that? All right, I gotta do. Hang on a second. I gotta get the audio redeem going real quick, guys. Give me a second. I have it here. Let me just upload it to my Twitch thing. We gotta get this going. So there's like a dozen things I have to do here. First I have to up some channel points. Exclamation point. Reward name is I have to upload the sound to the thing. Give me a second. We're almost there. Channel points. New variant. Point redemption. General settings. Name. Speaker. Oh. Absolutely 1 second long. Text and speech. That. Layout. Relations and sound. That. Upload file. Documents. Save. All right, guys. Does anyone want to try the alert? You might have to refresh. Huh? Should I be the first?
Huh?
Excellent.
Huh?
Perfect.
Huh?
It's so fucking stupid. Okay, let's try scenario editor plugin. So we need to the editor that's giving us problems right now for saving. Solve. Need to solve. Save dialog. File menu. Save path selected. File. Saver. Save. Event resource file path. Roger that. So when we load event resource. We are not clearing resource. Save. Solve. Event resource. Node. Resource. We're appending some things, so we need to clear this thing out. Event resource needs to be clear. can't null. Could say just new. Huh? Load event resource does not equal. Huh? Then we go here and file load. That file solve. Solved it. And then load it. No! What's this bullshit? Why are there so many? Look at this. What is this? Oh, look at this surprise as for me on the screen. All right, now freshly 53 years old. Thank you very much. Second, I'm 69. I'm always be 69. Aw, yeah. Oof doesn't have a sound? No, it's meant to troll me. Oof is meant to troll me. It shouldn't have a speaker next to it. Oh, it does. I gotta get rid of the speaker next to it. Sorry about that. Oof is like, let me do it.
Bruh.
Oh, that's bruh. The bruh, and then I did an oof. But yeah, we have a new one, guys. We have huh?
Huh?
That's the new one.
Huh?
Huh? Ah, child.
Just be yourself. Be yourself. Be yourself. Be yourself.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Everybody. Ruby-doo-boo-doo. Let's go ahead and run. We're gonna do our tag here. Run arg. Did dash R? Are you excited, Greg? Dash E. For packs. I have to get rid of that gunship thing.
What the dog doing?
What the dog doing? What the dog doing? Woof, woof. Mute. Did I have a Helen Keller stream redeem? Makes the screen go black. Can't even be heard. Does almost mute. Yeah, that's because it's a good microphone and I have bad mic. Discipline. All right. I'm doing laundry to pack right now, and I'm ignoring my work for the rest of the day. I don't like the airport part, so I try to disassociate until that's done. Yep, it's very close to being abused. So you just learn to take the abuse. Just check out, find your happy spot. Get subtly insulted by security people. There's that old South Park episode where they have that vehicle that's the giant ball, the round thing, and it has like a dildo that goes in your mouth and then one that goes in your butt while you ride it, and it can take you anywhere. And the whole joke is it's better than flying. It's better than flying. God Strong, what's up? God Stronger, how's it going? That's why I moved within driving distance of PAX West. Nice. I can usually go to my preferred airline's concierge lounge, but I'm flying Alaska Air this time. Gotcha. Dude, one of the worst airports I've ever been to is the old Dallas Fort Worth. There's 2 airports that go into Fort Worth, and the old one is just like, it just feels like you're, I don't even know how to describe it. It is the worst experience ever, though. I have never been to an airport that bad. Seattle is not. Yeah, we went from, it's like when you go to Boise Airport, it's like this utopian airport. It's really weird. Super clean. And then we came into Seattle, and it felt like I was landing in Nam, and they were just giving me my orders. And I remember getting on one of the buses, and it was me, my wife, and my little baby daughter at the time. And I had like 70 bags. And nobody even, like, nobody even made room. There was all these teenagers and shit. Nobody even let me put my hand on the bar, like, to hold on. And I'm, like, basically just sliding around. And it was just like, wow, you guys are a bunch of assholes. And I'm going to hurt you guys because you're assholes. It was crazy. Not like on purpose, but literally I'm just sliding around trying to like maintain my footing, all because nobody will let me like grab a bar. And it was just like, what? Okay. I'm sure it's even worse now though, because everyone does this, right? So if you do this, nothing exists. It's your force field. I really like the small town airport we have here. Seattle is intense, especially if you need to take the tram. Yes, that's what I'm describing. No, the tram. No, I didn't take the tram. Or was, maybe it was the tram. No, it was like a bus. I guess, does a tram constitute a bus? I don't even remember. I don't remember. It's underground. Yeah. No, that wasn't the one. This was above ground. And we did like a 400 1080s. We were going like around and around and around and around. I was just praying I didn't end up flying out the fucking door, because that was the only place I could hold myself up against something. That was so bizarre, because you're leaving Boise and it's like, well, you have a nice day and blah, blah, blah. And everyone's real sweet and everything. And then we got to Seattle. It's like, fuck you. I was like, oh, okay. Fuck me, apparently. But yeah, Seattle's depends on where you're going, I guess. One more traffic. Yeah. But the downtown Seattle has changed a lot. I've been there a couple of times, and it's definitely changed. I wonder if it's changed again. It's been a couple of years since I've been there, but I'm guessing it's changed even more. I remember they had that big drill that they got from like Honda or something, and they were drilling a hole to do like underground travel, and within like a month the drill broke, and then it was broken for years after that. It was like it just broke, and they're like, well, shit, that was a good idea, but I guess we can't finish it now. How's it going, Nymphis? No. Oh, you want some breakfast? Go to the door. The door. Yeah, go to the door. She'll be there in just a second. All right. Lump bar? Back pain, Alabama? Nymphis? Lumbar? What are we talking about? Nymphis, you okay? You feeling okay, Nymphis? You doing all right, buddy? Why won't this start? There we go. Mm-hmm. Huh? 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 Why didn't it print? Huh? I'm not asking you to follow vehicles. I'm asking you to save a file. There we go. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to get some details here about the save thing. We're a little broken on our save stuff because of the changes that we've been making. So I'm just trying to figure out what the hell's going on here. Huh? Huh? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Huh? What do we look like? We have 3 graph nodes. We have 2 connections. That looks good to me. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. File LOD 12. No connection request. Cannot call get input port slot on null value. I see, said the blind man. Null value, you say. Ah! Ha ha! Okay, I know what's going on here. Mm-hmm. Get nod. Right. Roger Dodger. Okay, so this is our problem. We graph edit get node. From node to node. Children. Say graph edit children. Huh? 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 All right, file LOD 12. Graph edit children %s. Huh? That's weird, right? Clear that out. %s. It's not s%. Why am I suddenly not able to find in files %s? Why is this suddenly not happy? Extends graph edit. Edit is a control. Get children should be a thing on it. Oh, am I spelling children wrong? Appears to be right. %. What's wrong here? I think we need to reload this whole thing. I don't think we need to reload. It'll be debugging. I've got severe back pain. I see. Which means I've been at home. I got work done on my game. So much easier to get shit done when you're alone in the middle of the day instead of at night when you're tired. Yes. One thing I've seen from a lot of game devs that don't have a lot of time but are still successful is they work in the mornings, not the nights. You want to be tired at your actual job. You see what I'm saying? You smell what I'm cooking? Huh? Huh? Load. We're going to load the file. Boop. What the hell is going on? Get children. It should give us an array. Let me just do the number 1. Does it give an empty array? What does it give if there's nothing? Oh. Get children. And if this shit doesn't want to work like this, then I'll go like this. Get children's size. Huh? Huh? And if I do that, we're going to hit a break here. Huh? 4. This is bizarre to me. This should be returning, it's an array. I should be seeing an array value here. I don't understand why this is busted. Huh. Hmm? Especially because it is returning in a value. 4. Get children. Node array, right? So we're going to assign children by going like this. Mm-hmm. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. So weird. What if I just did an empty array like that? We're figuring this out, boys. We are debugging. We are VR. Troopers! I never actually saw that show. I didn't have, I only had one channel when I was growing up. Anything I got exposed to like that was at a friend's house. Oh, that seems interesting. Yes, it's Bluey. So if I leave for work at 6:30, I should wake up at 4 instead of 6. Do it! I found Gabe Dev in the morning is much better, says Jacob. Hillfort was talking about that yesterday and mentioned the buildup of dopamine after sleeping helps reward tasks earlier in the day. Yeah, I mean, you could, like, it's not even a scientific thought so much as a, like, you have more energy in the morning than you do at the end of the day. So it's like, okay, how are you gonna... Maybe the things that require less brain power you should save for the end of the day, and the things that require more juicatron you do in the beginning. I hum all the time, and I don't watch Bluey, but it used to be on the TV at the grocery store I worked at all the time. I'm way more productive in the AM, and then it all comes screeching to a halt around 2. That's nap time, baby. That's when if I lived with Greg, we would take a big tuggle nap on the couch together. Put on some Bluey and fall asleep. Big man nap. What do you want to fall asleep to? Who's the big spoon? Dude, I do find that feeling nappish is a seasonal thing. Like, it happens way more in the summertime for some reason. Like, if the weather outside is hot, the increased desire to just nap, it just kind of gets a little bit bigger. Okay, so 4 child node in children. We need to see what we have here. Print child. Look at that. We have absolutely the wrong names. Okay, so we're narrowing this down. Let's set a break here. We should be hitting free. World object name. Interesting. Graph node name. So we should be hitting this. Graph node resource is null. Do a break on both of these. I can't stand Bluey though, frankly. The parents in it are too perfect. They drive me insane. Like, nothing's a problem. Everything is play. They're never stressed about anything. Makes me want to fucking scream. And there's this whole weird name is empty. So that must be our problem. They're mean to the dad. I feel sorry for him. Well, it's a very, this is the whole art and interpretation thing. If you have a kid and they watch Bluey, they're going to emulate everything in Bluey. The bad behavior, all of it. And even if they never did that stuff before, it's like they've been indoctrinated into the, like, Bluey, this is how you play and have fun thing. And then suddenly they start doing shit that they never did before because the episode that's teaching them the lesson about not doing that thing makes doing that thing seem funner than not doing the thing. And so, but worse than that, I think, is this presentation that parenting is always fun, never stressful, and you just enjoy it all, go for the ride, and it just all works out. And I know I'm reducing it, and I know that's not like really what it's doing, but it frustratingly, the parents never lose it. The parents are never like, I can't do this right now. I can't play. Like, I'm sorry. And like in real life, that's exactly how it is sometimes, where you're just like, I can't fucking do this right now. Like, you guys got to leave, go outside, do something somewhere else. I can't have this right now. But they're always like engaging in it all the time and like, oh, we're in a fairy wonderland. And it's like, oh my God, could like, that's the part that drives me insane. And oh, there was an episode where the dad had to go to work and the kids all said, oh, but daddy, and you know, and it's like, no, kid, I got to go to work. I got to, you know, and he leaves. And then 5 seconds later, he comes back and he's like, don't got to go to work no more. And it's like, there's no explanation. And it's like, what the hell happened? Did he call? And he's like, I can't. I'm not going to work. You can fire me if you want. I'm not going. And like, what happened? Like, but it's just like this, like, oh, if your dad doesn't have to go to work, he could just magically not have to go to work anymore and play with you. And it's like, what? That's not how this works at all. Buddy. Calvin's worried about me. He's like, Papa's yelling. Why is Papa yelling? Oh, the microphone's in the way, buddy. Nobody can see your beautiful mug. Oh, is that your ear? Did that hurt? Nope. No ear cleaning, Papa. Hang on, I gotta tighten the microphone. It's falling apart again. Oh. Ooh. Oh. 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 Oh, God. Oh. Hang on. Let me get the... I gotta tighten this. Gotta make this nice and tight. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. There we go. There we go. Whoa. That's better. It should work like that. It does feel like it creates like a fantasy world, even in the reality of the world of the show. Like they go to get, these are earlier episodes, but they go to get like Chinese food or something, takeout. So they go to get takeout, and then one of the kids starts playing with like a hose or something, and like literally soaks the dad, soaks the food. And like there is no moment where there's like put the hose down, turn that off. Like we don't spray people. That doesn't happen. It's like, we're in Goofy La La Land and blah, 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 I'm getting wet and ha 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 ha. Our food is ruined. It cost us like my entire day's work, you know. Ha! I'm having so much fun. It's just so bizarre. It drives me insane. It's like, it doesn't work this way. Hates whimsy. If the show was just that and wasn't trying to like lay a message on or be like, it's clearly this is how you should parent. That's the part that drives me insane. I think it's a sweet show. It's got wonderful music. I just there's a whole group of parents that sort of like model themselves after the Bluey parents. There's like, it's like a weird like Reddit thing for sure. There's like a Reddit that they love Bluey, grown adults, and they're like way into the lore and talking about like stuff. And you can't like say, hey, I kind of don't like the way that the show does this or that. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's an amazing show. And it's like, oh, okay. It's funny. My daughter I would coach her when we would go to the doctors about getting shots, why we get shots. It's nothing to be afraid of. It hurts, but it'll be over in a moment. And it sucks, but it's something we have to do, and blah, blah, blah. And it was all totally fine. And she would just sit there, you know, she was like 4 years old or 3 years old, and bop, shot, no problem. She'd, you know, and we always get ice cream after we go to the doctors. It's always a guarantee that no matter what happens, even if you don't get the shot. And then she watched one episode of Daniel Tiger, and it was about going to the doctors, and it focused so much on the fear of going to the doctors that it taught her to be afraid of visiting doctors. And it made her afraid of the dark when she wasn't before. And so we only ever watched like 2 episodes of Daniel Tiger, and we were like, never again. This children's programming is weirdly brainwashy to kids. It's weird how effective it is. And it's really, what's weird about it too is that it's like the people that make this programming are experts at imbuing things to children, but they're never, like, it's always too focused on the thing they shouldn't do. Or that they should, like, oh, you're afraid of the dark. You're afraid of the dark. And then it's like 2 seconds of, don't be afraid of the dark. You know, Daniel Tiger's like, here's a song to sing about being afraid of the dark to help reinforce, like, I don't know. It's strange. It's strange. I really don't think that media, that kind of media to try and like teach children something is effective. Each episode is a teaching moment. Right. But I don't think it's effective in teaching. I think that ironically, it's what they're trying to teach that is less effective than some ancillary things about how they present the teachable moment. And I feel like that's where they should focus on. That's how children learn. They learn through observation. And they're observing bad behavior, and they're observing someone being afraid. And it's like, oh, that's how that is. But goddamn, Bluey and that stupid xylophone game. It's like, yeah, I want to play the xylophone game. It's like, I really don't. I don't want to do this for like 3 hours. I know you love it, but you never actually want me to do the xylophone. You never want to hold still yourself. And this is like, and also you get mad at me if I don't do something exactly right from the episode. So you're not even playing. You're recreating a show. It drives me insane. Anywho. So, back to work. So this works fine. But yes, I do hate whimsy. I hate it. I bloody hate it. Cricket hates Whimsy. Is Whimsy a Bluey character? Because if it is, then yeah, I fucking hate it. Whimsy a Bluey character? If it is, I hate its guts. I can't fucking stand Whimsy. Is that poodle? They just stream it. Yeah, it's part of the public broadcasting of Australia, right? Or New Zealand or something. I think our problem is right here. Object name. This is where we're broken. World objects resource. Add objects. This is weird. What is going on here? Resource loader. Object list. Hang on a second. I gotta be right back. Merry birthday. Yes, it was yesterday. Thank you very much. We're gonna lose. I appreciate it. It was a simple day. Birth Merry Day. Happy birthday, Memphis. Happy birthday. We're gonna lose. What I like about me saying on my birthday, when somebody says happy birthday, I always reply with happy birthday. What I like about it is that in my head, the joke is that my birthday is a holiday. And so people just say happy birthday on my birthday. And so I say happy birthday back because it's a special day that everyone celebrates. Make about a YouTube video about Bluey. Just go on a massive rant. It's a very specific parenting philosophy that it's I don't know that pedagogy is the right word for it, but it is espousing a specific way of parenting. There's an actual, like, it's a method. Oh, it's singular. Okay. 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 All right, I see how this is happening. That's the world object. Okay, that's fine. It's the add node here. This is where the problems break down. Graph resource node. Graph node resource. Add node. Graph node resource. Here we go. Graph nodes. Okay. Let's take a look at name is empty. Okay. Okay. If we look at 10, oops, I'm not in Vim right now. If we take a look at 10, or 11. Okay, we have names. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. Add node. LOD. I'm reborn. 44, guys. 44. "44 years old and I dislike Bluey." Dislike it. Man. Should make a rap song. An NWA song about how much Bluey sucks. Bluey sucks balls. Bluey. Name is empty. Why, my friend? Graph node name. Graph node resource. Graph node owner. Graph node add child. Ba ba da ba da. Boop ba doop ba doo. Ba ba doop ba doo. Graph node resource name. At first I was afraid. I was petrified. Kept thinking I didn't. Node name. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Doom, 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 doom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Node extended. Yeah, we have something. Boom. Bam, bam, boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Cancel. Because he's Australian. All right, I think I fixed it. Excellent. Okay. So now that we've got that fixed, let's do what we're trying to do, which is we're going to set it up so a cop car goes back and forth on the scene. And then we're going to load this in the running game. Okay? Well, I kind of broke everything because I wanted to make sure that the load system worked in the add-on and in the game, and it was using the exact same system for both. And so that sort of broke some things. But this was broken anyways besides that. I just didn't know it yet. Nymphis says it doesn't, or we're going to lose. It doesn't look that complicated, no? That's the player controller for now. It's not going to be a spaceship. It's going to be like a flying craft though. But I just everything's sort of gray box right now. None of this is actually what the game will look like. But it's all the systems. Okay, so now that we've done all this, what we're going to do is we're going to tell it to load here. We're going to load we're going to load this event, and then we're going to tell that event to fire, to run. Let's let's take a look here. So we're gonna go rid of our main arguments here. Run the game. Okay, so we've loaded in. And here's our graph. And we have the start, move to, so they're in the system. And we can't actually preview them, but they're there. Okay. And so we should have, in objects, we should have a police car, which means if we fly around, we should see a cop car on the street right there. Okay. So there's our police car right there. Whoa. All right. So now we're going to try and get it to run the script. You want to say hi to everybody? Come here. Can I clean your ears? What? Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. Here we go. Okay, we got the wrong thing. Graph node start. See if we hit a breakpoint. We do. Step through. Whoop. Getting there, boys. Update slot value. Slot output lookup. Array size is 1. From slot index is 0. That's weird. Sizes. Array size is 0. Okay, let's do this on the scenario editor. Bum, bum, bum. Dude, I want to play Pikmin again with the kids. That's what I want to do. Life's short. Play Pikmin. Okay. So our slot output lookup is graph node extended. Slot output lookup, update slots, clear, resize. Calls you, brother. I know what the problem is. Ready isn't firing. I bet that's what it is. Oops. This is my jam. This was my whatchamacallit. Yeah, that's gonna be a trip going in. No? Do. Bum 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 bum. Slots size equals new slots. New slots is 1. So we should resize the slot output. Slot type, slot side. Append. Update slot. Boom. It's empty. Boom. Okay, let's double check if we think about this. Load might break here. Is it possible? Array size is wrong. And we see that it's getting created properly here when we hit update slots. It's getting cleared at some point. I've got to go use the restroom. I will return. Kids are probably not outside right now. They'll disappear here in just a second. All right. We're back. Back to programming, mon. We're so close to getting the system going in the actual game. So when we run the load, what we're caring about here is, so for each node that we add, we want to know what it ends up being in the scene tree. So print debug node name. So percent node name percent s percent node is graph node name, and then we'll put this right at the end actually, because this is when we actually set it up. Okay, and then when we get the node, I just want to make sure these are the same nodes, because it feels like maybe when I get this, I'm getting something else. Print bug start node percent s name percent s percent node name. Do a break right here. We're gonna run start and see what we have. Okay. We have, oops, too soon. Here we go. Node start. They're the same. So that means that at some point between is there any other time we do this? Care about when we clear it. Load save data. There's no save data to load on that. That's right. Weird. But it's weird. It's like I think we're hitting a race condition, but it really there shouldn't be one. It's acting like one. So now we're fighting a race war. Sure enough. Okay, and then what happens if we load something? So let me load. This is what we're trying to load. Connect, connect, connect. We have no connections. Okay, there's our problem. So, we haven't made the graph node connections. I suspect graph edit extends graph edit. Ah, I gotcha, you son of a bitch. Gotcha. Here's the deal. What did I do? So we when are we creating graph edit? When is that? What's going on here is we had an extended version of graph edit that makes all of our connections for us. And we had it inside of the editor, which is the add-on that I built, right? But this doesn't exist for when the game code runs. And so we're just adding it to a plain old graph edit, and the rest of the connections between the nodes is not happening. So now what we need to do is figure out why. Why? So we instantiate our own graph edit here. Right here, graph edit new. So this needs to be graph edit extended. This is our special graph edit. Then we say extended here, like that. Something out of the current scope. Let's graph edit extended. This is a real thing. Let's reload. Hey, buddy. You're such a Jeremy Sheps. You know that? Okay. Let's run it. There we go. All right, let's take a look. There it goes. There's a cop car going. I can see it in the debug. There it is, back and forth. Okay, boys. We have a full connection now between our graph system and the actual game. So we can edit it in the scenario editor and we can have it load in the game. Now we are ready to start making a mission. And that means we're going to be creating a whole bunch more nodes. And we were already working on one that's play audio. So that would be good to work on. Now we have some time. Boom. Conrad, would you like to do Valheim? Valheim! Tomorrow? Valheim. Oh, it's a Valheim. I'm here to play the Valheim. Welcome. Welcome to the Valheim. That's so stupid. That's so stupid. Oh, it's a Valheim. And that's why this never fires. That's why this Get Children thing was weird. Ah, it's a Valheim. Okay. Oh, so Valheim. Okay, let's commit our code. That is a good idea. Oh, Valheim. Valheim. Nick, congratulations on your Steam game. Throw a link back in the chat here, guys. Nick's got a new game available for wishlisting on Steam. Please check it out. If he's not here, I'll throw the link in. Valheim. There it is. Nodal Bastion. Bastion. Okay. That's all. Okay. So now we can hot reload. We got a lot of stuff we can do now. This is some exciting shit. Okay. So we have play audio. That's what we were working on. And how do we play audio stream? Game audio. Last name is audio. Cobalt, how's it going, man? Are you streaming at all? Nice to see you as well. Not much. We need a piece of audio to play. Let me see if I can find something. JPEG. Jason.wave.
Jason! 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 Jason!
Okay, so that's what we'll play. Okay. So let me What about this one?
Jason! Jason!
This one.
Jason! Jason!
We'll do that one. Jason 3. Load save data. Bum, 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 bum. File path. The data is file path. Shit, dude, guys, I'm sorry, but I feel like I did so good on this. Fuck. All right. This is coming together so good. I streamed the other day for a bit working on that jam game. I'll be streaming playing those games probably tomorrow. That's the worst part of a jam game, unfortunately. Doing a jam is like having to play games. Sometimes there's some good ones, but it's tough. It's tough, but you got to do it. Some are so bad. Yeah. Ugh. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Do. Only about 20 games submitted. Oh, you could get through that pretty quick, huh? Boom, 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 boom. I think we're almost to day 15. So halfway through this, and we have the mission editor ready. We have the traffic going. We're looking good right now, guys. Okay. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Well, we're doing a game that's here's all I've got so far. We got this ship flying, this cop going back and forth. I'll explain what this is about here in a second. And we've got some traffic. And you can fly around. And imagine that you can scan vehicles, that you can fire like probes to EMP pulses to stop them. Stuff like that. And you have weapons and things like that. And we have this graph node system where we can load in a scripted. It's a scenario editor, so we can load in scripted, kind of like a blueprint in Unreal. And we can make all these connections together. So when, like, we have a cop going back and forth between two coordinates here, and for instance, when it moves, when it moves to one side here, when it's finished with that, we could add a play audio, and we could connect it to when this one finishes here to play a specific audio track. We can pick that track here. So this is like a custom thing that I'm building for the game. And I'm probably end up reusing this system for other stuff too. But then, yeah, you choose the audio track that's going to play, and then you can have it play. And then once it finishes playing, you can have something happen. But this is for creating missions and different sort of events and things like that. Scenarios, we're calling it. So that's what I just integrated. I built this add-on down here, this thing below, this little button here. And we got everything going in it, and now I've just integrated the whole system into the main game code as well. So now we can actually load in those scenarios into the game. Before, we could preview it in a 3D window here. So like we could run it here and see what would happen. But ultimately, because some of these things are going to involve going to a certain coordinate or whatever, and then an event triggers or that kind of thing, we needed to have the game be playable while this is running. So we can edit this, and the plan too is to have this hot reload. So while we're editing it, we can actually change what's happening as it's running. So right now I'm gonna get the audio playing going.
Oh, that's cool.
Mr. D-Boy with the raid. Thank you so much, dude.
Yeah, cool. You think it's cool? It's cool. It's not cool.
Mr. D-Boy is working on a Steam game, Mr. Farmer. Is it Farmer Boy? Is it Mr. Farmer Boy? Can't remember if there's a Mr. in it. Do you have a link? Can you throw the link below? Let me see if I have a command for you. Oh, by the way, I need to add one for Nick as well. I don't have a command for you. I gotta get that squared away. In like 2 seconds. Mr. Farm Boy. Let me go on Steam here real quick. Get a link. Can I add a referral? You know, is that possible with Steam links? So that you know that you got a wish list from me promoting you? That would be sweet. All right, so if we do exclamation point, Mr. D Boy. There it is. Give me a second. My dog is being a bad boy. How was your stream today? We're working on a sort of mission editor thing for the game right now. Let me see if I can save this. Ooh. Crashed. Mr. D-Boy, that's fucking that your emote, dude, gets me every time. All right. Load save data should be an override. I don't know why it's or I should treat it like that. So it should be like this, but it's that it'll break something else, I bet. Move 2 has it. It's an override. Oh. It is an override, but it's okay, we'll keep it like that for now. Boom, 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 boom. Wow, 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 wow. Do, 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 do. Mm-hmm. Wow, wow, wow. Do, 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 do. Ch, ch. Boom, boom. Mm-hmm. Mm. 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 Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Do, 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 do. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Okay. Hmm. You can. Twitch feels so dead since they've been messing around with lurkers. Oh, it's the bots. It's the bots. They nuked a bunch of bots. It's weird. I've been breaking all kinds of numbers in terms of view counts and stuff. Not subs. My sub count is is not very good right now. But my channel has been going through some sort of slump for some reason. And I think it's because it's weird because I feel more focused than ever. And for some reason that focus is not, I don't know. I don't know why it's causing, But again, there's trends and there's times of years and algorithms change, blah 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 blah. So who knows what's really going on? I'm definitely not trying to be like focused on making the stream like as entertaining as I used to. So that's certainly a factor in it. I feel like it could be. There we go. Okay, so we have our saving and loading going. Ooh. Hold on. That ain't right. Where'd you come from? Who are you? I don't know. Where'd you come from? I don't know. Who am I? I don't know, bro. In this particular instance, yes. Normally, for actual game code, I don't. Because these resources are being saved in the project. They're not being saved. I'm not saving these in like a user folder. If I was saving to a user folder, I would 100% avoid resources. I know I feel like I might have talked to you about that and discouraged that. But these are actually being saved. These are being saved in here in events. Right here. Just so long as you know the dangers. Don't rename the resource class name if it has one. Don't move where it is in your project. The thing that's actually creating the resource that you're saving, do not move it into a new folder. Do not change its name in the project structure. Do not change its class name. And as far as I know, those are the 3 things you want to avoid, and you should still be okay. That's Calvin for you. He went under there and unplugged it. God. You shut your mouth. You stop talking. I was gonna say you're gonna get super, super buffed out, Jacob. Such a prankster, you know. That's a word for him, sure. Should have named him Loki. I'm sorry, Zeph. Yeah. His ears are driving him nuts right now. I got a good gunk out. I got a good chunk of gunk out, and so I think it's like swish some things around. We're getting a play audio node going. What's our plan? Oh, and that's why it's not even running it. We're loading the wrong scene. It should be 13 that we're trying to load. All right, so let's double check that. I'm troubleshooting the wrong thing. There we go. Okay. So we should be able to play the audio. Values of variant. So like on object move, for instance, we're matching on the slot. That's enough, buddy. That's enough. Go to your room. The slot play. Okay. So then we just say play. So now we should start hearing JSON. No, we're not going to hear JSON. Okay. We're so close to getting audio going with this. Dude, this node thing is cool. I'm like having a lot of fun with this. So stream. The nice thing about this with the audio stuff is we're going to be able to preload. We're not doing it yet, but when we load a scenario in, we'll be able to look at all of the audio nodes and then prefetch everything and have it all ready to go. This is a bad way to do this. Don't do this. Do we not have a bus selected? We're on master. Let's reload. Let's try doing this ourselves. We're going to quick load JSON. JSON! Okay, I'm not hearing it. So even if it was playing, I wouldn't hear it. So...
Jason!
We got it! It was working this whole time.
Jason!
Ah! I know this seems weird.
Jason!
There we go.
Jason!
So every time the cop car goes back, it plays Jason.
Jason!
Okay. It's so stupid.
Jason!
Excellent. All right.
Jason!
We did it! Yay!
Jason!
Audio. Calvin broke the audio of the stream. That's why all the audio sounds that Jacob did weren't going. By the way, we have a new audio redeem. We have huh?
Huh?
So if you ever feel like there's a huh moment, you could play that. Okay. Yeah, it's because Calvin unplugged everything. He fucked it all up. Gonna blame my dog. Okay, so now we can play audio. So like we have the Jason 3 here. We could add a Jason. Let's add another play
Miss
audio.
Cricket's trying to get a hold of you.
Play audio here. Now, if we could do this, we're trying to get to the point where we're hot reloading so that I can edit this here while the game is running and it'll update what's happening in the game in real time. So that's the goal that we're trying to head towards. We have Jason 3. We need another Jason. Get a different Jason.
Miss Cricket's trying to get a hold of you.
Your mom's trying to get a hold of you. My leftover chimkin? Yeah, that sounds yummy. We're going to have to lock up the dog, though. That chimkin's going to be too tempting for him. chimkin's gonna be too much. It's gonna say, Papa, I want that chimkin. Give me that chimkin. I'm a good boy. I just take that chimkin and I just eats it. So we should have Jason 1 and Jason 2 playing now. Oh, but we gotta save it. Okay. Run it.
Jason! Jason! Jason!
Excellent.
Jason! Jason! Jason!
Okay, perfect.
Jason! 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 Jason!
It's working flawlessly. I mean, I'd like it reheated. I would just toss it in the microwave, sweetie. Like, do like 1 minute. See how it is. Just the chimkin part. So I think for the audio player, the audio node, we'll probably end up adding a type, like the bus maybe, or some sort of delineation for like comms. If it's comms, it's going to have a certain effect applied to it or whatever. Huh? 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 I want to make that cheap enough where people can just spam it in the most annoying way. Huh? 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 Huh?
Huh?
Yes.
Huh? Huh?
Shit.
Huh?
Oh God, let me change I gotta change the price.
Huh?
You guys.
Huh?
It's not alerts. What is it?
Huh?
Viewer rewards. We'll make it 10. Make it 10. I'll get rid of drop gun shit.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna make it into. I'm gonna make the
Bruh.
sound. The sound stuff is gonna become a command for sure.
Huh?
So how do we change huh so that it doesn't?
Huh? Huh?
I'm refunding you guys all the money you've spent. Excellent. There we go. A lot of clicks.
Huh?
Yeah, we're gonna turn that into just an exclamation point, huh? That's what we'll do. Oh God, what have we done? What have we done? What have we
Huh?
done?
Huh?
What have we done? Oh, the golf clap. I think I know how to fix the golf clap. Hang on, let's try to stack the golf claps. Give me a second here. Channel points. Golf clap. I think it's the length of time. Things. Duration. I have it at 1 second. So it should be able to step. Quite the queue. Yeah, there's no way to stack them.
Huh? Huh?
Air riff. Yeah, I was thinking about that too. We're gonna lose. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, sweetheart. You okay?
So you're just an old hacker like me,
Hang on a
but
sec.
disguised as an idiot.
Okay, guys, I got some food in front of me. I'm gonna get a napkin real quick and try to eat this thing. It's chicken, so I gotta use my hand. I'll be right back. Okay, so we have set slot value is really input. And then we have output value. This should be, and so instead of update, this is input value or input received and then send to output. This is what they should be called. Set output. Okay. So set output. And then we have get input. So then this is get input. Or receive. It's not a getter.
Jason! 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 Jason!
Okay.
Jason! Jason!
Almost done eating. Sorry about this. All right. We're back. Don't have much time left today. But last thing I want to do is get the signal that the audio is finished playing, because that's going to be important. Because sometimes it's going to be like somebody's delivering some exposition over the comms, and you have to let them finish, and then you have the next thing happen. So, this also creates another issue. If we're trying to play something and we can't, how do we handle that? So if there's already something in the play queue, I mean, I think I just described it right there. I think we need to turn play creates a queue for now. Yeah, give me just a second here. I got a German Shepherd who's seeing all this yummy food in front of him, and he's like, "This isn't fair, Father. I should have some of that, Chim Kim." Be right back. Yummy? Okay. So, why an audio cue? Well, we want to notify the node when it's finished playing. Um, so when we choose to play, if we send a reference of self, now we could have a specific play function for graph node. Now, Calvin, what are you doing? You okay, buddy? Okay.
Jason!
Mhm. No, it's I'm testing the audio in the game. Oh, we don't have an output. Plain label. Where's it gone? Add a new one. Finished playing 0, 1, 2. There's only 2. Choose. Pass label. Pass label. Play label. Play isn't here though. Oh, it's invisible. It's invisible. Am I frozen? It's because Calvin went underneath. He's a little piece of shit. Trying to find chicken. It's like, where's chicken, Papa? Pasa, where's the chicken? I need to be able to delete connections. I don't have that just yet. There's a way to set it up where you can pull it off, but I'm not doing that. How you doing, Colt? We've got the node system loading in the running game. We've got it interacting properly. Now I'm just double checking that we can play audio and then have something else happen. Police car 2. A reference to objects is not right. Scene editor is broken. Loading the. That's funny. So now we're fine on the running game, but not on the. It's almost done. The big parts are there, man. Yeah, now it's just like, okay, I need this node. Now I need this node. Now I need this node. And then eventually, it'll be like, okay, now I need this behavior from this AI thing or whatever. But I like, we're to the point where, yeah, it's kind of, I just want to be careful about not over, no, I just need to make the game. Exactly. But I think this system that I've developed is going to be useful for, I mean, I have it working. Dude, I'm going to start, do you work at nights at all? Are you ever on the computer at nights? Sometimes, yeah. Because I really want to work on that thing, but it is rough being by myself, like working on something, and just not even being able to talk to somebody while I'm doing it. It's kind of a killer. I'll hop on if I can. Yeah, dude. There's very little, but now that I have done some of this stuff, there's going to be a lot more. 100%. Yeah. The hardest part isn't the thing. Like, because you've seen I have the thing. The hardest part is exposing the thing to the things that need to be available for the thing. So in the equivalent of this, it would be the node, these different node types. That's the part where it's just 100% drudgery. And it's just like, because the thing, the node types, yeah, it can be. It's just that they each have their own thing about them. And I have to create that. So that's the part where it's like, this is awful. But it's all worth it for that moment when it all just sort of clicks together and suddenly you're liberated from like an entire world of hurt. Yes. And getting that going is an awful it's drudgery. It's horrific. It's so boring. It's just like, this is the worst. I like how we're talking in this weird code. But the main thing I'm trying to connect first is talking to so there's what you see, and then there's what is changing what you see. And so I'm trying to connect to what you see first and get that stuff going first. And then, so the outputs, I guess you could say, the primary display outputs, being very vague, but I think you understand what I'm saying. So like if I wanted to like, you know, like do something like that, right? Getting that all set up. And how do I hook into that and, you know, all that. But the system itself, I think just in doing this, stop. Yeah. Just in doing this, I think the system itself has been figured out. You're going to blow our cover. But it's another reason why I actually chose this route for this game is I'm like, you know what? I'll just bang my head against the wall here and get it figured out. And so I think I have a method that's going to work pretty well. I don't like how OOP it is, but whatever. I hate that part about it, but it's only because of you know, I'm using someone else's implementation of something, but it's fine. It's fine. OOP is poo in Spanish. They knew. They knew. What happened to game? What is all this shit? Oh, it's being added. So it doesn't have the object list. It should bind object list. Mm-hmm. And that's what we discovered. That's pretty funny. I gotta say, that's pretty funny. That's what's fucking it up. Mm-hmm. There's all these things I just didn't know about doing nodes and or plugins in Godot or add-ons or whatever you want to call them. Oh shit! I gotta go. Much love to everybody out there. I appreciate y'all hanging out. I'm gonna go ahead and raid out. See, there's 10 of you hanging out. Bullion, hi and bye. All right, see ya. 10. So who do we raid? Yeah, the bot purge is interesting. Everyone's view count seems a little bit lower, but it might just be the day. All right, we're gonna raid Conrad. Of course, Nick. I need to do a custom command for you too. All right, Conrad's working on a Godot game. I believe he's got it available for wishlist as well. Tell him I had to raid and run. But much love to everybody out there. I will be back. I think I'll be back tomorrow. Everything should be okay tomorrow. In the meantime, bye-bye.
Tablet? Oh.